Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the SMB server. And today, oh boy, we're taking all this. Oops, there, put you back there. Okay, and I'm gonna put a few things. Yeah, what the hell? We'll just put that in there and there for now. We are going to be going over to. Actually, you know what? Those two pieces I can use, but I do need something else, which we don't seem to have a lot of. Actually, yeah, here, we'll take these two stacks there. That should give us quite a bit. We need sticks, because I'm going to need to make some ladders. Now, I did some experimentation on one of the live streams that I had, and I found out that you can actually put a minecart on a beacon beam. And so in the same path where a beacon beam goes, you can put a minecart in it, and it doesn't affect the actual beacon, which is phenomenal. I had no idea that that was even a thing. So I was trying to think of where to put the minecart elevator that I was going to be building in this episode, and the only idea I could come up with was it was going to be right here. Right up against this glass, and you'd pop up somewhere right around this area up here, and I didn't really like that. It just seems out of place, and I wanted something right in the middle, because my idea was you would pop up right in the middle of this fountain, right where those lights are, right in the very, 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 very middle of there. But I was afraid you can't put anything here because you wouldn't be able to put the beacon on the or the minecart on the beacon. So I started playing around with the minecarts. I'm gonna go grab one here. I'll show you guys what I was actually dealing with here. Do we have? Nope, but we have iron. So let's just grab a couple of those. Actually, we're gonna need a whole bunch, so we'll just grab 15. Yeah, that works. And do I need anything else from here? Probably not right now. But a crafting bench would be nice. So we will take this with us, and then I'll show you guys what I was dealing with here. We'll put this right down beside the chest. Boom. Okay, so let me keep a couple of these behind. And we'll make a couple of these. And let's make a few more. Boom. Alright, this should probably be enough to get us close to the top. Oops. Grab that, make a minecart. Oh, and I'll need a minecart track as well. Wasn't thinking of that. Which, of course, don't have that either, so I'll have to make the damn thing. And I think I'm one stick short. But, I'll see if I can show you guys here. This is the general idea that you're gonna build your minecart tube like right here. Okay, so this glass piece, these ones here won't be here at the front because they will be where the minecart's gonna go. So what you're gonna have is right here would be where your ladder goes, and then now you're gonna be putting down your minecart. I don't think I can place it inside there either. No, I know where I can go to place it. I need the minecart. Damn. Anyways, there was a spot where, so you know what, let me grab the, because I don't have enough here, do I? No, I need one more. You know what, let me do it this way here. Might as well. We're here, let's just build the damn thing ourselves. Okay, so we got that, got that. Alright guys, so I went out and I just got myself the minecart track, so I apologize for the little bit of a weird cut. And then all you do is you push your minecart in there, you can see the beacon's still going. I'm not losing any of my effects or anything like that. And my biggest fear was like, holy crap, how are we ever going to be able to get anything up this beacon beam without impeding it? So both the ladder, well, I don't have the ladder in there, but I can easily fix that. We'll throw a ladder in here too, just so you guys can actually see. So there. ladder as well. The beacon beam still stays flowing. We have no problems. We're not losing any of our effects or anything like that, which is amazing. This was the thing that I was worried about. And see, that's one of the things that I was talking about, is I wanted to name tag a couple of those guys that get stuck up there. So they stay there, and as you're going through the elevator, if you stop and look around, you actually see these guys beside you, but you're going to be encased in glass the entire way up. So the only way I'll ever have to have a block is where I need the ladder. So I'll have to come up with I don't know what color of a block, but something that doesn't stand out too much. I might even just go with the blue that's there, just so it kind of looks like the like it sort of belongs. And I think I have enough of that to be able to do that. So that's the plan for there. But also right here, marked off where I want another room. So in here, I got to be careful about how high I go, because I have probably 3 more blocks and I'll hit water, maybe 2. And then directly over on this side, say right in line with this. So right along here, right in there. Hey, we have our little cave. I forgot this thing was back here. I should light that up just so that there's nothing there. We could probably fill this in too. But directly back here, we're going to do another room. And what I'm going to be doing in both of these rooms, one room, probably that one over there, will be marked off for my sugarcane farm. And the one that's going to be over here is going to be for enchantments. Ooh, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, this might be a great opportunity to make a nice like bubble room for the enchantments. This is looking like it would be a hell of a lot higher to get to. Maybe I'll do the enchanting over here, because I would like to have an underwater enchanting room. I think that would be pretty badass. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera right now. I'm going to dig out both of these rooms, and I'm going to gather up all the resources that I need in order to make these guys here. I'm going to need a few more chests so that we can get ourselves all the way to the very top. And we can get rid of this god-awful stairway around here. And then I think that'll be it for the episode. We're going to build the 3 things. We'll do the enchantment setup, the sugarcane farm, and then the elevator. And the cool thing is with the elevator, the way it can be done, down here, you've seen that I have, where are they? These little holes here. Bam. I can put the elevator starting right down here. So I can click right in here, and there'd be a minecart. So I could take out 1 or 2 of the lights, or even just kind of put a block here, put a ladder, and then that's where the first elevator would be, and it would take us right out of here. And we'd be standing on the beacon, kind of going up the elevator like this, which is very cool. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm happy to see that this will actually work. And what I may end up doing now is with these guys here, just to make it flat, I'll take the light out. I'm not sure if I'll leave it white. I might change these out for what I had in there before, the cyan. And at least that way, I'll have to drop the whole thing down one if I do that though. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. And then we can click on this. Up we go. And we'll continue all the way up to the very, very, very top. But we can hop out. Like we can click once and then shift click and get out. And we'll be at 1 level, and I'll have to put some sort of a marker, maybe red clay or something like that, when you get to a level where you can stop and jump out, because I'm not going to do any slime block launching ones. I mean, yeah, they're great and stuff like that, but for this kind of a design, I'd rather do a minecart. It seems to be the easier way to do things. And why do I want to complicate things? If I wanted full automated, I'd go on STBN. I'm on SMB. I'm trying to do things differently here. So you guys give me a little while. I'm going to go off camera and I'll dig out the rooms like I said, and we'll get all the materials together so that we can build this here. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alright everybody, welcome back. We're sitting here at the crafting bench and we got a bunch of books to make. Oh, and I'm out of paper. That sucks. And here I thought wood was going to be the problem. So what I've been working on is the enchantment room. I'm not sure whether or not we're going to be able to get everything into this episode that I wanted. The elevator might have to wait for the next episode. This is taking... The building of the enchantment room was a lot more of a project than I thought it would be. I took it to another level, as I usually do, and did it on the live stream. And I got some feedback from the people on the live stream as to what to do with it and where to go and where to put things, all that kind of stuff. So that was a lot of fun in itself, but unfortunately, there's not... it took a lot longer than I thought, is what I'm trying to get at. So, what ended up happening during the live stream, though, is I ended up setting a bunch of bookshelves on fire. That was not cool. Not cool at all. Kind of funny, to be honest with you, because it wasn't something that I was really expecting. And I thought we had fire spread off on the server, and apparently we don't. So I ended up losing a whole bunch of bookshelves. But what I'm going to do with you guys, I'm going to take you over there. Let's make it daytime. I'll take you over there. I'll show you what I got done. We'll put the bookshelves up that we have. We're probably still going to be short, probably about 30 more, I believe, because I'm using these for a part of a wall, and that's what's taking as much of the bookshelf as it is, because the 515 that go around it, that's going to be there as well, but we're going to have two big walls made out of bookshelves. So that was the idea that we ended up going with there. The elevator, I haven't even gotten anywhere near that. I'm going to be going back to a live stream again tonight. This episode's being recorded actually over about 3 days, and the next part we're going to be digging out the opposite side where we did the enchantment room. So let me go in here. Yeah, you can see I've got that sitting up there so far, all the glass for the elevator. So this is what the idea that I came up with right here, and nice little sandstone design. This was contributed by people in the chat last night. And then this is the idea, and we've got this that actually looks into the ocean here. I had a 5x5 of bookshelves on both sides that got eliminated by fire. So, dirt. But, whatever. That's okay. That's okay. And put that in there. That one there. I know the one right there in the middle doesn't go there, but is that self-touch? Well, certainly is. Okay, we'll get that back. And we've only got 17 left, but we're going to be going like this, basically. Right there, and we're going to have more inside the center there. So that's the general idea. I'll bring you guys back at the end of the episode, though, once we actually have this completely done. This here is going to be for all my armor, my sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel, all that kind of stuff as well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go off camera. We're going to go back to a live stream. We're going to dig out this area here, and this is going to be for the sugarcane farm that I'm building, which apparently I really need because I need quite a few pieces of paper to make up for the last bit of the books that I need. Got tons of leather now since I've got my cow farm going. So we'll head off, we'll do that, guys. I'll bring you back, and we'll do a little bit of designing and finishing off of that area there. And if we have time, we will start the elevator or potentially finish it. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do from here, because I've got this so far to lead me up to here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll continue, we'll do this part on camera, and then maybe I'll finish off to the big top part later on. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright everybody, before we can actually complete the bookshelves, we gotta finish this sugarcane farm. So I have cleared out the area here. Pretty damn big. And what I'm doing here is probably the most efficient farm in Minecraft. It's 100% efficient. You can't get any more efficient than that. You know, I have to dig out the wall one more if I want to put the sugarcane in here, and I might just use this as the actual wall itself. I do have over here, like each one of these is about 34 long right now. I'll put the wall on the end there, and I'm going to put one wall here, so it'll end up being 32. And I may leave, you know, 3 high so that the sugarcane can grow, and the wall will be put in back here, go back another 2 that way so I can have sugarcane there, and if I want to do the same, it'll go back 3 here, 1, 2, no, 2 here as well, so that way at least, no, 3, because I have to put the wall in. And what's going to happen here now, I've got cyan clay. I've been farming clay. I've been doing the clay too. I've got cyan wool. And what I'm going to do with this is just something that I wanted to do to add a little bit of color, one, to the room, and two, to the water, because this is where the water stream is going to be. And if I choose to do so later on, I could sort of automate this by putting in hoppers all the way along this thing, or changing the water stream to flow into a central point and then having it all collect on in a chest or something like that. But I think going in here and running up and down 6 times or whatever it is to get 5 stacks is going to be more than enough. As you guys know that have been here since the beginning, my idea with this server was to get the player interaction back into Minecraft, so I didn't want to always just have everything automated. The only thing I really have automated is the farm for the Guardians, and that's basically just so I could get the blocks and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to do that manually, with the exception of setting up a kill chamber, which I could have done and could potentially still do. All I'd have to do is, when they come down here, have a smaller collection point with water, and the damage that they'd have by the time they actually hit the water would be enough for, I believe, a 1-hit kill. And this is what we're doing with the room here. So let's put this stuff away. Move that there, and let's put this. So what's going to happen with this here? These are going to be where our sugarcane is going to grow. So you can put this here all the way along. And I put the brick in there just to clean it up. If you ever were to put hoppers in, I'm trying to think ahead. It's like if I put hoppers in, you're gonna see all the stone that's underneath there, and that doesn't look so good, all that kind of stuff. So I thought, okay, you know what, let's do a preemptive strike. Let's put some bricks down, make it look nice and pretty already. So we are prepared if need be. So this is what we're going to be doing all the way along, and I'll do one side here so we can set it up with the water. Now, because the floor is coming, because the floor is coming up 2 from where it was, the ceiling is coming down 1. I believe we're going to have a space of 4, which is going to be enough just in case we get a couple of those special sugarcane that happen to be 4 blocks high. Then we can accommodate those. Okay, so that's what we got so far. Again, this here could potentially be sand, so we could put sand all the way along in here, just to kind of remind us that that's what's going on. I had a lot to do for this episode. I had to go get the cyan wool, and then the other thing I had to do was get more sand. I've got the sugar cane here. I went and got some clay, and I got extra, but I didn't dye it because I think this might be enough unless I actually do the walls. Quartz slab is an idea that I'm thinking of doing for the ceiling. And what I have now, let me just move this stuff all in here because I may end up using the wool on the walls as well. And we'll put that in there, and we'll just leave that there for now. So now what we're doing, I've got 2 buckets of water here. Put one here, and you can see it adds a little bit more depth to the water. So now we should be able to just go along like this here. Oops. And fill this thing in. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is so that we don't hear the water. And nothing wrong with the water running, it's just sometimes it can be a little bit annoying to have running water each time you're in here trying to do things. And I am one that likes the running water in certain instances. In this particular instance, I don't want to hear the water. I just want to come in, I want to get my sugar cane, and I want to go. If I want a relaxing setup, I'll make a Zen garden, and I'll do it that way. So this here is the idea of what we're going to be doing for the entire farm. I'm not going to make you guys stick around for me to do each and every one of these. The ceiling idea I have is we're going to match up where these lights are here with the quartz slab, and then when it gets into the wall side of things, that's where I'm a little bit confused. If you guys have input on ideas for the walls, let me know, and I'll see if I can incorporate that into it. But for right now, the ceiling is going to be the cyan stained clay and the quartz slab, and I'll figure out some sort of a pattern in this 4-block area. It's going to be a little bit tough because it is 4 blocks. That's not an odd number, so it'll make it a little bit more difficult to work with. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go back off camera again, I know, so I can put all the rest of this stuff in here and potentially dig out this wall. We might do the decoration of the wall in another episode, but for right now I'd like to get the whole thing set up so that we have the sand all laid down and, excuse me, at least getting some of the sugarcane growing so that I can use it in making those bookshelves, because that's the only stuff I have left. I actually cleared out my farm back at the little base, and I've been cleaning up and organizing all the storage down in the bottom. So I finally have all the random chests removed, with the exceptions of the ones that I'm currently using, and I have a lot of the main base now cleared out. So all the storage is now moving over this way slowly. This episode has been in the works for about 14 to 18 hours, just because of all the collection, and it really doesn't seem like we're doing too much, but there's a lot more involved in this than what meets the eye. So I'll go off camera for a little bit, guys, and I'm going to bring you back. We'll hopefully have this whole area done. We'll have sugarcane in here, and whether or not we actually have the entire area done, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we will, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'll see you guys in a second. What's going on, everybody? I thought I'd bring you back for just a little bit of a nice shot at night of this awesome build. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I mean, this thing just looks sexy as ever when you've got the shaders on. It's unbelievable. It gets a little bright on the inside. I have been doing a little bit of work at the top here, so I've got it all lit up on the inside now, and I'm going to start working on putting lights on the ceiling. But that's for another episode, so we will skip that for now. We're going to head down here, ba-bam, and we're going to run into this room here. So this here, let me turn off the shaders here quickly. I'll show you guys just what this looks like. So I went with a little bit of a fancy design for the outside, and decided to put in a few sugar canes on the outside here, sitting on there, water's underneath here, in here, and we have all this done. I've put in 8 chests up the front here, 8 double chests rather, and then all you do is you run along and you collect all the sugar cane you could ever need, and it's absolutely amazing. Each one of these you're going to gain over a stack. So there you go, you got 2 stacks. Not shabby at all. You can see the design that I went with. I'll clear out a little bit of a path here so we can actually see what I went with for this design on the ceiling. There you go. Bam. Now, a little bit of a checkerboard pattern, a couple double in there, some slabs all the way along. As for the wall, I went and did cyan wool along the side and along the back. So we have the sea lanterns and some cyan wool all there, and then went with a little bit further spacing out. There won't be any problems with spawning in here anyways, because nothing can spawn on the where the sugarcane is, so we really don't have to worry about it at all. And I mean, this is just gonna gather so much that I don't know, I'll never have to worry about this ever again. I mean, you look here, there's my first haul. Not too shabby, and I don't even care. It's like, we've got so much now, and very easy to do. You can see there's no need for automation. Yeah, sure, automation's fun, but look at how much I got in that amount of time. The other thing I did, just briefly over here, made this look a little bit more like an industrial kind of thing. Just put some iron bars around with the gray stained glass off to the side there, taking us into here. Removed all the chests and stuff that were around, with the exception of this one here, which is going to be for the elevator, which we will have to work on in the next one. I told you guys about this here. Got the feedback from the people on the live stream about how to build this off. Finally got all the bookshelves in here. So this is the actual design that we all came up with on there. I added a few other little touches, put the bookshelf off in the corner here, and a couple anvils around in the areas there, and a couple anvils over here as well. And we come in here, grab all our stuff in here that we need, and up in here we have all our lapis that we need, a couple, well, bookshelf there for now. Got a couple of our enchanted books that we got in there. And then I'm going to put my armor in here. Probably once this stuff starts to go on its way out, I'm going to put it up in there with a pickaxe and shovel and all that kind of stuff, just to kind of dress it up a little bit more. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Oh, one other little small thing I did. Nothing too huge. I got rid of the green clay that was here, and I put leaves around it. So now we know that this is the farming area. And, oh, another little thing as well. I've been doing a lot of little things. Down here we have all the chests are finally cleared up. I put crafting tables in the corner where the holes were existing before, and we now have a way in here, and we can just drop down and it will take us into this storage area. And then we also have a way out, which we can get out of like so. So now we have a way in and out of the basement, and we are slowly working our way up, which we will take up in the next episode or the one after. It just depends on what we have in plans. I think there's also going to be another wort farm in the works, because I had a hell of a time trying to find just a couple pieces so I could start a farm. I've got a couple pieces of soul sand going around right now, just so that I can get a stockpile of some nether wart to start a farm. And then we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. It really helps my channel to grow. And if you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to hit the sub button too. Where did this hole come from? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.